So today I was supposed to be releasing my 67 hours of watching Game of Thrones, but instead, because I haven't finished watching that, you're gonna get my trips to Irish pubs in New York City. This was something you guys really wanted me to do, and I went very carefully through all of your comments and tried to find which ones you wanted me to go to the most. I picked 3 pubs, and of course there has to be a winner, and these are gonna be rated on their Guinness, their crack, and their Irishness. That last one was actually a topic of conversation between me and Lenny. We couldn't come up with a better word. It's just that indefinable thing that makes it Irish. So I'm here at McSorleys. This is probably the most plugged pub that you guys have sent me in comments, so I'm really excited to check it out. First thing is, we tried to order a Guinness and they don't have Guinness, which is what the they have light ale and dark ale, and I don't even know, like I've never been offered light or dark ale in my life, so that's new. It's all new. Sláinte. Tastes like Guinness. It's also a very fancy glass, like very petite. It's not a pint, it's not a hardy pint. But there's a bit of banter here. We've been chatting with some people and it smells like an Irish pub. So there's pictures everywhere. I guess she's had a couple. Lots of reviews. It definitely feels Irish, but there's no Guinness. There's sawdust all over the floor, which I've never seen in an Irish pub before. I guess it makes it maybe easier to clean or something, but maybe not. Seems they have nice basic kind of sandwiches, cheese crackers. Yeah. The thing about this place is, though, it's supposed to be the oldest ale house in New York, so there's a lot of culture and tradition that goes along with it. There's no music. Or TV, yeah, or TV, there's no sport at all. Like, it's just people chatting. But, like, people are chatting to each other. Like, people chatted to us when we came in, so that's quite Irishy. People are not on their phones here, which is kind of nice to see. It's kind of like old school. Also, I'm looking for an old man at the bar, but there's actually quite an attractive young man at the bar, so it's not too Irishy, I have to say. So all in all, I think McSorleys was very cool. I did not get my Guinness, but I did get a really nice drink at a very good price. There was good crack, people were chatting away. No music though, and I don't know what the sawdust thing was about, but thumbs up for McSorleys. Let's go on to the next one. I am here outside another recommendation of yours. It's Connollys Irish Pub and Restaurant. I've heard really good things about this one, so let's go inside and check it out. I'm Irish dancing. Hi, how's it going? Jeff Guinness.
Hope so.
I would hope so too. You'd be surprised. We got a real pint of Guinness. Well, it's not a pint. I decided not to go for a full pint. They left it sitting for a little while, which is the right way to do the Guinness. So I'm pretty impressed. Also, the barman is actually Irish, and there's a lot of old men up at the bar, so very authentically Irish so far. There's great music, there's great atmosphere. All these badges are of different people, different police officers who come into this pub, so it's got a nice little story to go along with it as well. Sláinte! The Guinness is actually genuinely good. I'm just not a Guinness person, but yeah. The menu is really good. There's a lot more choice in this place. And is it Irishy? Soup du jour. That's not too Irish. That's the soup of the day.
That sounds good. I'll have that.
It's split pea soup, so it's kind of Irishy. And of course they seem to have a shallea, which is a tender corned beef, mustard and rye bread sandwich, which sounds very Irish. So yeah. Also a Greek goddess salad, which is not so Irish. But basically what I'm saying is they have great choice and they've made the effort to write them in Irish. So yeah. On to the next. O'Leary's Times Square pub is a pub a lot of Irish people have talked about, so I'm curious to go inside and see about its Irishness. Very confused. It has an Irish name. I see a shamrock. I hear Irish music, but it doesn't feel Irish, if that makes any sense. I did get a free pen though, which I'm most impressed about. Do you have Guinness?
Oh, of course.
Great.
It's today Thursday.
That is a real pint of Guinness right there. And here's the fun thing, you can do little faces in it. Do you know what? I was a bit skeptical when I came in at first, but we had great crack with the barman. This is a real pint of Guinness. It tastes, this is definitely the biggest menu of the day. They seem to have everything on the menu, from soup to chicken curry and an Irish breakfast. Would you go for an Irish breakfast, Lenny? Do you know, after all those pints, I might too. Do you know what? When I came in here, I wasn't too sure. But then we had the crack with Joe, the barman, and I had a little walk around. The music is really good here. This is the first place we've gotten a really nice thick head on the pint of Guinness, which is a big deal, you know, and they let it sit for a while. That's the art of the Guinness. You pour the Guinness, you let it cloud up, you let it sit for a while, and then you pour more on, and it's got a nice thick cream on top. So, as a person who never ever drinks Guinness, I must say it's a very good Guinness. Really don't like Guinness. So I checked out the 3 bars that you guys told me to, and they were all really good in very different ways. The first bar we went to, I can see the appeal to Irish Americans. It definitely felt Irish, but the fact that there was no Guinness was really surprising. And we did get to have the chats and stuff with people, and also the decor was super cool. The second bar we went to was very much like an after work bar that you'd go to in Ireland. I'd say there's good crack there at night time. It definitely smelled like an Irish pub in the sense that there was a lot of Guinness and crisps and all that kind of thing. And it had a real pint of Guinness, and it had the good old men drinking up at the bar. So it definitely felt like a real Irish pub. However, my winner of the day has to be the third Irish pub that we went to. The crack was mighty. We had great chats with the people, and the atmosphere was brilliant. Not to mention the Guinness was gold. So if you want my pick of the Irish pubs that you guys recommended, I'd say check out O'Leary's Irish Pub on Times Square. For what it's worth, you'll get a really good pint of Guinness and some great crack as well, which is really what it's all about when it comes to an Irish pub. That's just what I think, but what do I know? I don't even like Guinness. And that's it. As always, please subscribe if you like the content and give me a big thumbs up. There's no way of asking you to do that in a not cheesy way, but now we're down to 68% of people who are unsubscribed, so you know, we're getting there. Be sure to watch after the fade out so you can see all our bloopers, and I will see you guys next week. Bye! It feels a bit like I'm in a stable, but it also kind of makes sense because if you do drink a couple of drinks, you know, it can soak it up pretty easy. I did not know the camera was on. Go back. I'm getting rained on. Did you know that they're actually trying to market Guinness at ladies now, and they're really pushing this side? This is the first one we've gotten a real foamy head on. I just came back from the bathroom, and look who's up at the bar. Hey Lenny. No. Put the point down. No alcohol for Lenny.